Alright, so picture this. You are talking to someone on Instagram and you are talking to this person, interacting with them, and after 6 months, you would realize that this person doesn't even exist in the world. How would you feel? At the same time, imagine that you are ordering something from Amazon and it's been delivered to your house within a couple of hours, not through the front door, but through your back garden or maybe at your rooftop. Or imagine you got a call from your boss who wants you to share some of the detail and password because it's very important for the work. Only later you realize that it was a scam. It was not your boss. It was someone who sound like your boss. It's a voice of someone who doesn't even exist. A voice generated by AI. So is it going to be that difficult in the world in which we are entering, or we can find out our own path? Let's look at it now. And I would ask you to watch the whole video because the most scariest one I'll share somewhere towards the end. It doesn't look that scary, but it is. So watch out for that one. Number one, let's talk about AI influencers. Imagine you are on Instagram and you come across an influencer who looks absolutely brilliant in what they're saying, how they're looking, how they're talking, absolute genuine. And they connect with you, they resonate with you. They're talking about things which you care. But the twist is, they're not real. Friends, it's 2024 and this is already happening. Few days back, I came across this situation myself in a newsletter which I have subscribed to. In Italy, there was a model influencer running an Instagram account, and after 6 months, the person who was running the account declared that this model doesn't exist in the world. It's all fake. Generated using AI, interacting with the audience and behaving and acting and producing the content which is relatable and likable by the audience who are subscribed to this channel.
Sachin question on wrestlers Dharna. Asks why is Sachin silent on protest? Increased space in Lok Sabha sparks room.
Now on top of that, these AI influencers, they don't need a break. They don't need holiday. And they won't ask you for money to manage your personal brand or your company brand. So in that way it's useful, but it's scary at the same time. What about the human aspect of it? What about the actual connectivity, human to human connectivity? Now it's up to you. Would you consider it a scam or you would consider it a breakthrough in technology? You decide. Whatever it is not going to be the same as it used to be. With that, let's move on to number 2, which is text to speech scams. Now this one really scary. At least for me, is really scary. Imagine you are getting a phone call and the person is talking to you. They know about you. They're sharing the detail which makes you feel that they are credible. They can sound like your boss, maybe like your dad or any other family member or maybe a friend. And they start talking to you about they're in trouble or they need your support, or maybe you need to share some money that they are stuck in some other country. And you end up either giving your account detail or maybe transferring some money. So that way you end up being scammed. By whom? No human, by AI. Of course, humans are behind it, at least for now, but this is no more imagination. It's a scary reality of the current world that people are doing this using the power of AI. So my suggestion here is you can't stop it from happening, but what you can do is you can control the way you are giving your information out there on the phone call or internet. Find out your own ways in your context, how you can build the trust and ensure the other party is really genuine. Alright, now that brings us to the number 3, which is humanoid robots powered by AI. It's a combination of two things, robotics and AI, and it's not going to be the easy one for us to adapt to. Although it's going to make our life easy, but there are some hidden challenges there as well. Imagine in your kitchen, you have robots cooking food for you. Or in your favorite restaurant where you used to go always, now robots are doing the cooking work and they are working to the perfection because they are not messing around with the right combination of spices and food ingredients. They are following the recipe as they have been programmed. Sounds all good, isn't it? But then there is another challenge around it as well. What will happen, number 1, to all the jobs, all the people who will be out of job because of this? So scary from that sense. But even for you as well. Would you be happy that a robot is cooking the food? What if these robots will malfunction? Would you like that? What if they will end up putting more salt? What if they will end up doing overcooked food? When is the point when you are happy to buy these things? When would you expect these robots to take over your day-to-day function of life? It's a decision you need to make. but it's not that simple. It is scary, isn't it? So think about it. Now let's talk about the next one, which is AI in the video games. Now this is not that scary for your day-to-day life, but it can be a big mental burden for people who are into gaming. Let me tell you how. So if you are into gaming, you know this concept of NPC, and these NPCs are just there to do certain things as they have been programmed. In general, they are not the one who can influence your game or change the course of your game for any reason. But now it's not going to be the same anymore, because these NPCs will learn from you. Every single action you'll take, every single maneuver you'll do in the game, these NPCs will run, become more and more intelligent, and do things without you being aware of their behavior. And every time you play the game, they will behave differently. They may behave differently, and that can completely change the way you are playing your game. Exciting, isn't it? It's not that scary in the sense it's impacting your life, but yeah, it's a very different paradigm of video game. Hope you got what I'm saying, especially if you are in gaming. Alright, the next one is even more scary. It's not going to impact only one or two person. It can impact the whole humanity, at least the whole country. AI-powered fighter jets. Two countries can get into combat, sending their fighter jets without any human pilot. Now you might be thinking how it can be dangerous for us. It is. Because no more human life is at stake from a country perspective, they are going to take more serious risk, which is a great threat for the country under attack. And of course, this technology is going to spread, not going to be limited to one country, so the whole humanity is in danger. Basically, we're talking about here more sophisticated jet-sized drones who can be controlled either by remote or by AI, taking their own decisions, attacking on the enemy, and if you are that enemy, you are in deep danger. And finally, now talk about the one which is super dangerous for me, and I would consider is most disturbing. Let me call it AI-based disinformation. It's already happening, but the scale it can take in upcoming days is unimaginable. AI will be able to generate fake videos, fake narratives, fake images, fake evidence, which is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher for the legal system, for the government and regulatory bodies to identify how fake or real it is. Based on my information and my understanding, whatever I'm following in the AI world, this technology already exists. The only reason it's not coming out in the market because of its super dangerous effects and impacts. But nobody can stop it. Sooner or later, this will creep out into the real world, and then it can create a lot of danger and harm to all of us. The only thing that can save us in those moments is our wisdom, our deeper understanding of humanity, of not relying on the fake information, not acting and behaving and reacting in an immature way. Of course, humans have this track record from millions of years. Again and again, they have acted and behaved childish, thought very short-term, consider a false information as the real one, and taken the action which are not in favor of them as a humanity, but against them. I don't know why we do it. None of us individually want to do that, but we end up taking these kind of decisions on a collective basis as humanity. I wish we will not do this time, because we have first time ever in the history of humanity someone more intellectually powerful than humans on planet Earth, which is AI. Basically what I'm saying is fight against AI-based disinformation, fake information, because it can make two countries get into war, break relationship, create false campaign, and all sort of different things. So there you have it. All the things AI is going to bring in which are a bit disturbing in one or other way. Combat fighter jets without pilot, disinformation, voice scams, humanoid robots, or video games, or AI influencer. So maybe I don't need to make these videos in future at all, because I can have myself deepfake using AI. Will I do it? I mean, I enjoy making these videos, so I'm sure I don't want to employ that technology, but who knows if I'm busy. Yeah, this was a scary thing, interesting thing, something to watch out, something to get involved. If you are not learning about the implication of AI, I would highly recommend you start doing it now, because it's going to impact you one or other way, directly or indirectly. Don't take it lightly, my friend. Until then, camera close, heart open.